Hi everyone. If you're a lawyer still spending hours writing blog posts manually, or worse, not blogging at all because you think it takes too much time, this video is going to change everything for you. I'm going to show you an AI automation that takes a single keyword and converts it into a complete publish ready blog where you don't have to go through the writer's block anymore. No more spending weekends on researching topics, and no more excuses for not having the time to do content, right? See, here's the reality, and most of the lawyers fall into either of those camps. The first one is still doing the old traditional ways of researching, spending hours and days on the old traditional tools. And the other camp is where lawyers are actually using AI, but to do the most basic stuff, writing emails or just drafting contracts. That's not enough because with AI, you can do so much more, and just doing the basic stuff is not going to help. You have to learn these automations to be able to actually scale up in your legal careers. And I'm going to teach you one of these in today's video. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand what is it that is most searched, draft an entire article around this and publish it also, all by way of a click of a button. And I will show you exactly how to do that. What I'm about to show you is a complete automation, and it's very powerful. So this system is going to find the exact keywords your potential clients are searching for, research what your competitors are ranking for, generate topics that actually have very high search volume, then go on to create well structured and detailed blog posts around those, and then write complete articles and help you with the styling and formatting of those as well. So let's dive right into it, and let me show you the first step of searching for the keywords. So I'm going to be using a tool called as Semrush, and I will just share my screen. As you can see on my screen, this is what SEMrush looks like. So this is the home page of SEMrush, and this is a tool that helps you identify top keywords which will help you rank higher, right? Now you go here and you will be able to find a tool which is called as the keyword magic tool. Once you click on this, you can search for any keyword and it will show you what is the most searched keyword in that specific area. Now, this is something that helps you choose the topic very easily, something that lawyers end up struggling with a lot. And whatever area you're interested in that specific area, it will give you the highest searched keywords. For example, I want to write something on arbitration, but I don't know what. You can just enter the domain also. You want to do it for India, and I can just simply do the search. And you see, this is the result. This is the volume. That simple word of arbitration is searched 40,500 times. And KD is something that represents the keyword difficulty, right? It is basically telling you that if you just use the word arbitration, it's going to be difficult to rank higher. So you can use a KD with a lesser percentage. For example, the Arbitration and Conciliation Act has a KD of 31, right? If you click on the plus button of this, you will be able to see in arbitration what is specifically searched the most. For example, the meaning has a lot of high volume, or what is arbitration, or what is the law around it. This is lesser search volume, but arbitration meaning in Hindi, in fact, has a lot of searches. And whatever your area of interest is, you can just write that down in SEMrush and find out in that specific area what is the most searched volume, right? So you can see all the data right here. Let me also tell you what it represents, what the words I and N represent. So I is something that is informational, right? So people are actually wanting to gather information about arbitration the most. N is something which is navigational, so they want to find a particular way around things, and that's why it reflects as N. There are other categories as well. For example, C, which is commercials, right? So they want to investigate brands. You can see specifically for appointment of arbitrator, C is also given. So this is how you can read and understand the meanings of the search volume. Now let's say that I want to write something around Supreme Court AOR. Let's see what the search volume in respect of that is. Okay. So you can see there is a 2,900 search volume, which is good. And this is also transactional, that yes, they want to complete the action because it is an exam, right? So it is informational plus transactional here. So I'm going to base my article on Supreme Court AR and then move forward. Now I know that I want to use this keyword Supreme Court AOR. It has a good search volume. So this is a monthly average of the last 12 months. Basically 2,900 times this word has been searched for. Now that I know that yes, this is my keyword and I want to move ahead with this, I will make an automation tool by using a software called Make. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is basically how my homepage of Make looks like, and I can do 10,000 free operations in this. I just have to click on scenario, and I'm doing a blog with this automation, right? So I'm going to go ahead and create my workflow in Make in this manner. This is a few simple steps. I will explain the steps first to you, and then we will automate the entire process from keyword to publish worthy blog. So the first step here, as you can see on my screen, this is what is called a SERP API. Now here is where you go ahead and put out your keyword, which is something that I have done. I want to write on Supreme Court AOR. So this is my search query and I have specified the location to be India. And this is my number of results. So I don't want more than 10 links for AI to identify and I wanted to search on Google. What SERP API is going to do is that it's going to find out the top 10 queries in respect to this keyword for me. And this is the first thing that I want, that okay, I'm writing the word Supreme Court AOR, but what in Supreme Court AOR are people actually looking out for? So it's going to analyze the top 10 most searched queries so that I can structure my article around it. So once I'm able to get the top 10 queries, I want to get the links of those articles also. And that's the very reason I'm using iterator right here. I will show you what it does. So you can see it is going to take out all of the links of the top 10 searched queries for me right here because I want to be able to analyze these links. You know how when we write articles, we read through the entire internet, we search for articles or case laws that have been published earlier, and then we base our article on that. So it basically finds out all of the links. You can see these are the SCI links are right here, and it helps me get the links of the top 10 search queries. Now, how do I read through these links? For that, I have a integration right here, which is called as Scrapio. What Scrapio is going to do is scrape out all the data. You can see all the operations right here from each of the links. Basically, it is scraping the data from sci.gov.in and it is giving me the data right here. Okay, so whatever has been written in that, it is going to analyze that for me for every single article. So I have my top 10 articles, then I have the links via iterator, and then Scrapio does the data scraping for me. You can see all my operations right here, and it is scraping the data from each of these articles. Now, once I have the data, I want analysis, I want a structure of my article, I want the article as well. So you can see I have 4 Claude integrations here, and these are just sleepers so that my Claude does not hang and it gives enough rest time for the prompts to be generated. So you can see I have 4 nodes of Claude right here. The first prompt to Claude is basically to conduct a competition analysis, right? So I give out this prompt and I say, you are an elite search engine optimization content strategist. You have 10 plus of years of experience and your expertise includes competition intelligence, SERP analysis, and identifying content opportunities that can actually break the existing results. So I want to focus competitive analysis, that what is it that people are searching, what is it that my competition is writing, and how is it that I can stand out. So I am doing this for all the 10 links right here, and this is all the content of the blog right here. For every single content that will be taken up from Scrapio, it will go ahead and analyze in respect of that what is the competition writing. Now, once I know what the competition is writing and the analysis of all the links have been done, I want to be able to get an outline for my article. Right? So this is my next integration of Claude. As you can see, I say I give it a role setting that yes, you are an SEO content strategist and your primary objective is to generate a comprehensive, strategically positioned blog outlining that exploits competitor weakness, serves user intent perfectly, and follows proven ranking patterns. Now, this is going to help me create an outline that is going to help me stand out, something that would have taken me days and hours to get right. AI can do it for you with just the right set of prompts. So I have given this instruction And once it's going to analyze the competition, it will create a blog outline for me. Now, once I have the outline that I want to generate after analysis of all competition, I want to be able to write the blog, right? So this is my prompt again to Claude. I say, now your primary objective is to generate a complete publication ready blog that follows the strategic outline exactly, while use a competitor content as only factual income information source. And these are the mandatory output requirements. You can also edit this for your requirement. So I definitely want a meta title. I want a description. I want a URL slug, snippets from the strategic outline should be used, complete blog article should be generated, and upgrade concept should also be there. So I've given it the entire outline here. You can see my input here is basically the outline that is generated from my previous node. So that is my input. And finally, after the entire article is also generated, I want it to suggest what could be the styling patterns, what kind of infographic should I use to make the article more presentable, more user friendly. So I say that yes, you have to analyze my blog post. So whatever is created here will again go here. And I say what type of infographic or images should be used and at what points. Which section should be written as paragraphs, tables, bullets. So an analysis should be done here. And my input of the blog is something that was created here. Now, once this entire thing is done, this is all generated into a tool called as Airtable. Now, we're using Airtable specifically because the data that is there in particular articles is very lengthy for Excel sheets to accommodate, and Airtable does a much better job. So we're using Airtable right here. I'm simply going to now run this automation, and you can see it is now running. You can see that the automation is now live, and if you can see, Scrapio is now going ahead and scraping all of the data from particular links that SERP AI has found out. This is into function right now. It's going to run the automation, and it will take about 5 minutes to generate, but 5 minutes compared to so many days of article writing definitely helps your case. As a lawyer who has absolutely no time to do anything, right? This serves as a great medium to start building your personal brand and publishing articles based on topics that people are actually searching for and rank even higher. If your potential clients are actually looking for these specific articles and they see that this is written by you, the more you post, the more reach you have. And with the age of AI, you can automate this process, right? So you can see here now that Claude is doing its first step, which is basically the competition analysis. And once this is done, it will go ahead, write the outline, and then write the entire blog. And then we're going to move to Airtable and see what my complete blog post looks like. You can see as and when it's being generated, it's going to give me a tick mark, and the first thing is done right here. It's going ahead, analyzing the other one, it'll go back, and the automation will keep running. So now you can see that my automation is done, and I'm going to move to Airtable now and see what blog has been generated. This will automatically come in your Airtable screen. You can see right here, right? I searched for Supreme Court AOR, and these were the top search results that were generated. I can expand this and you will see all the links of the competition analysis that were done. Then you can see that this was my keyword. This was the top 10 queries around the Supreme Court AOR. Then it has went ahead and done the competition analysis for me. So all the data right here. For example, ranking factors are official authority, comprehensiveness of process details, structured information, updated information is very important, and educational focus should also be there. There are some content gaps that competition has, that practical application guidance is not given, success strategies are not given, or career advancement perspectives are not given. So competition analysis is done where we can go ahead and find out where to fill the gaps. Now it has given me an outline of what I should be writing. I have received this, so you can see all the primary keywords to be used, the secondary keywords to be used. How is it that you position yourself in front of the competition? Then it has finally generated the entire blog for me. So you can see Supreme Court Advocate on Record, complete qualification and exam guide. Learn the complete process to become a Supreme Court AOR, qualification requirements, examination process, career benefits, etc. Then it's giving me definitions also, the value, the process, right? What is the requirement? Then it gives me the entire article right here. And you can see all of this has been generated in just 5 to 7 minutes of me running the entire automation. It's a huge, beautifully generated article with appropriate keywords, with the gaps that are filled out from the competition. And you can see it also gives me suggestions on the styling right here. Now all I need to do, you can see that I should have a visual flow chart of a 4-step process for becoming an AOR. So 1 year training, office, so and so. I should give a comparison table that if you're an AOR versus regular advocate, what is going to be the comparison? Timeline, examination structure visual should be given, income potential chart. Every single thing is generated by this wonderfully executed automation right here. Now, as a lawyer, you can tell me, this saves you tons of time. It helps you with researching, finding the appropriate keywords, ranking high, giving you an outline, saving you from the competition that is already posting so much, and then giving you a publish worthy blog that you can do. Even if you're doing one article on a daily basis, just imagine the amount of reach that you can have and the number of clients that you could be potentially looking at. Well, you can do this for your specific niche and your specific area of practice, and definitely it's going to do wonders for you. Well, this is just one way to integrate AI into your practice and grow in your legal careers. There is so much more that you can do with AI, and so many lawyers are still not tapping into this opportunity. Either they're into the traditional methods or they're using AI for the most basic stuff, and that's not going to give you an edge. This is the new way, and if you're not harnessing the power AI has, you're going to be left behind. Well, there is so much that you can learn with AI, and we're teaching this in a free and online live bootcamp that's happening on 13th, 14th, and 15th of September 2025, where we'll talk about how you can scale up your legal practice by integrating the use of AI in the best way possible. I hope you like this. Do share and comment and let me know new ways where you would like to explore how you can incorporate AI, and I will try and help you out with that. I'm Nidhi signing off, but I will definitely see you in the bootcamp. Bye bye.